Thank you, Asta. Let me begin with a question to the full panel. How can project stakeholders balance speed, cost, and lifecycle performance when choosing PV system today? So these are, can we start with you, Mr. Sudhi?
Yes, sir.
I think my question is clear. How can project stakeholders balance speed, cost, and lifecycle performance when choosing PV systems today?
Yeah, basically what happens in life cycle, if we talk about the life cycle, it will come from the raw material side only. Because what happened, it's a raw material to a finished product. Basically what happened in a life cycle of PEB, first when we go to the client, we take their requirements. After fulfilling their requirement, we send them our quote also. And after getting the order, we have to design it, and design to be done according to some softwares, like already we discussed. The software is CAD as well as the AutoCAD, and we have Tekla also. And after that, we go to the raw material, we cut it, we produce it, we make it through shop drawings, and then send it to the site. So basically, the life cycle is this only, and we have some sort of tenure also. We also give because steel has a property. He has a property of elasticity and the plasticity. So we give that sort of warranty also to the client, and that depends 15 years, 20 years for that. But it still has nothing to do with that. It will be go on for 50 years, because right from the PV starting from the 1999 until now, a single building will not collapse due to the any of the wind velocity. If the wind velocity, everything has to be taken, the life will be go on. So that is being not defined the exact life of a structure. We can say it's 50 years.
Thank you, sir, for sharing that practical insights. What will be your take on this, Mr. Rishabh? Rishabh, sir, what will be your take?
Can you please repeat the question?
Sure. How can project stakeholders balance speed, cost, and lifecycle performance when choosing PEB systems today?
So majorly, what I have experienced is that if they plan it strategically, so they can balance it. Like for example, as an architect, what we have been doing, we have been designing specifically for these things. Like if the structure required some steel structure, or like they there is some parametric designs, or what Ms. Deepti have already said, that there are many different types of designs which are there, which is available, which we can do. So that way they can balance, and then they can just cross check how much amount of money or how much they want to invest in that, and accordingly they can decide, and they can do the stakeholders, like how the design should be made, or how that thing can be made or constructed on site.
Thank you, Mr. Rishabh. Rajiv, how do you view this from your lens?
First of all, you have to think that whatever expenditure you are doing, it is a strategic investment. So you'll have to see the long-term ROI in a way that speed to market advantages, in a way that if you are looking for a huge warehouse, and you have two options: either you should go for RCC or you should go through P. Obviously, if you are going for PB, your warehouse will be ready. So obviously, you will be the first player in that. Your capital uh, employment would be for a shorter period than going for a conventional. Then, as Mr. Rishabh has also pointed out about the life cycle. So you will have to do a real analysis of life cycle cost. Life cycle cost in a way that you will have to start from the day one, say for 10 years, the cost incurred in maintaining a building of RCC structure vis-a-vis a PB building, what is the life cost? And then you can compare it, and then you will find that in case of PB structure, the life cycle cost is always lower than the RCC or the conventional one. Another thing is that in this case, your risk management and flexibility, you have more flexible with regards to the risk management in case of PB. And another part that is last but not the least, you will have to do a ROI comparison. That is your return on investment. You will have to put RCC vis-a-vis PB, and then you see what is the ROI in case of PB vis-a-vis RCC. Obviously, you will find that the ROI will be more in case of PB than the RCC. So these are my points on this subject.
Thank you, Rajiv sir. Mr. Nitesh, can we have your perspective on this?
Yeah, being the structural consultant, we are generally asked in the initial days what will be the cost per square meter of the building, what will be the consumption of the steel. But yes, to deal about the life cycle cost, we should make this point that the steel structure is very less, requires very less maintenance during the long run of the building. It saves in the cost towards the repair and the rehabilitation of the buildings. Right. So that's a very good addition to the life cycle cost of the building in comparison to the RCC. In case of RCC, you have to maintain the building every 5 years, every 15 years, you have to go for some repair. 25 years or 30 years after that, you have to go for a major repair of the building. But steel being a very good material, high quality material, repair and maintenance up to the life of 50 years also is very less. So it adds to the life cycle cost of the building. And again, the next factor is the recyclability and the scrap value. So it also helps in the life cycle cost of the steel, and we should talk about these things.
Thank you, Mr. Nitesh, for sharing your perspective. Deepti ma'am, what you want to add something to this?
See, I would just say that ROI is calculated, of course, in the long run also, and also at the stage that how much time does it take to construct it. So there's a lot of money that is already saved because the structure gets completed very fast as compared to the conventional method. And in this stage, the client or the customer is already taking the advantage of a very volatile market, which keeps fluctuating for the rates, cement, steel, etc., etc. So all those factors are already benefited to them because of the fast construction. So as far as the rate of, the ROI is concerned, the client is always in a benefit with these structures, PEBs.
Thank you, ma'am. And thank you to all our speakers for those powerful insights. Over to Asta to close the session.
One more advantage, for PEV,
Sure.
we are talking about the life cycle only. So if the life of the steel is not being decided, it will go beyond 50 years. And after 50 years also, if we have to sell a place or something else, then we only have to dismantle the steel and then sell it out. So whatever the cost a client will incur 50 years before, he will get more than that after 50 years. But if we have to demolish for RCC, we have to give extra money for that, for demolishing, as well as to send that to their kachra technically. So this is one of the best advantage for PV. It is basically 100% green building.
It is said that how we use the term design for disassembly. Like you design it so that it can be disassembled and removed and reused. So it also factors into the sustainability aspect of the same structures.
Correct. This I already explained in my presentation. You can check it.
Correct.